Hello Taurus, welcome back to the Spirit Source Tarot. Today we're doing a reading over the course of this full moon to see if we get any extra tidbits from your angels and guides so I can translate that through mine. So we're going to do the 3-card spread with a clarifier for each card. We may clarify deeper if we have to, and the 3 cards from Spirit. So let's get started. Let me give this one more shuffle. All right, very good. Let's get started with your read, Taurus. And you're going to go first because this is like Taurus birthday season. So yeah. First card out for you is the Chariot. Second card for you is the 5 of Cups. And let's see, the 3rd card for you, darling, is the High Priestess. So, first glance, looks like something that you wanted to move forward. Some plans that you had didn't go according to plan. You either know something about it or a person that might have been involved knows something about it. Not sure how the communication is looking at this time, but it seems like you had some plans that definitely didn't go forward. We'll find out, won't we, Taurus? So let's clarify. Clarifying the Chariot is the King of Swords. King of Swords always has something to say. When I see the King of Swords, that means there's something that needs to come out. There's something that needs to come out. He looks like he's burdened with it. Clarifying the 5 of Cups is the Empress. Interesting. Clarifying the High Priestess is the 4 of Cups. I'm going to need some further clarification, but you could have some sort of financial obligation that you're not happy about. You could have a financial obligation that you possibly keep under wraps. Because the King has something to say about it. The King of Swords has something to say about this. The High Priestess isn't going to talk, but the King of Swords has something to say about this. And it's putting a slowdown on your progress. This financial obligation. We're going to find out what it is. We certainly are, Taurus. Because look, this is the situation. No talking. No go. Disappointment and sorrow over this obligation that you have. Maybe to take care of an obligation elsewhere. And it's also not being disclosed at this time. Let's see. This is really intriguing. This is really intriguing, to say the least. Whew. All right, let's see, Spirit. How can we help Taurus with words of advice? Can we help our darling Taurus during birthday season, birthday month? Okay. Let's give these a good shuffle. Get right to the bottom of this. Get right to the nitty gritty. Let's clarify. Clarifying the Chariot right next to the King of Swords is the Queen of Wands. She's always popping up in Taurus readings. We have the Queen of Wands and the Empress on the same table. There's something about moving forward here. Clarifying the Five of Cups. Right next to the Empress is the Moon. There's a hidden financial issue. There is a hidden financial burden. What is it? Is it responsibilities? I can think of a worst case scenario, but I'm not going to speak it. But you have responsibilities somewhere that's hidden, and it's stopping you from moving forward in the manner and speed and success that you should be. Is there another person involved? Because you could be the Queen of Wands energy here as far as entrepreneurship and just business savvy and so on and so forth. So I'll go a bit deeper here and clarify the Queen of Wands a bit further to see if this is you, or do you have a burden with somebody else and it's stopping you from moving forward as you would like. Let me clarify before I do that. We'll clarify as well here the High Priestess further. Thank you, Spirit. This is very intriguing. Oh yeah. There's definitely some sort of financial entanglement that's undisclosed at this time and causing issues moving forward. So let's give this a really good shuffle. Clarifying the High Priestess Spirit. Thank you. Let's help Taurus with some awesome clarification. Clarifying the High Priestess right next to the Four of Cups. Is the Six of Swords. What have you gotten yourself into that, or somebody around you, that you want to get away from? Clarifying the High Priestess at first was the Four of Cups, and then we further clarified it with the Six of Swords. And I've been saying you have gotten yourself into a financial entanglement that you do want to get out of because it's causing you to have this energy. This person's not talking. The Moon over here is keeping things hidden. But it has something to do with a living condition. Support. Is somebody, and I have to say it now, are you supporting another household or another person that possibly could be with child? I have to say it. Queen of Wands and the Empress on the same table. Empress here, traditionally pregnant as well. With the Moon and the sorrowful Five of Cups around the Empress. And the Empress is, you know, when you usually see the Empress, it's abundance, it's this and that. But solidly on this table, surrounded by secrets, unseen sorrows and regrets. Here we have the High Priestess with the Four of Cups. Further clarifying, the High Priestess was the Six of Swords. Just deep down inside, you wish you could reverse the situation, but you really want to leave or extricate yourself some kind of way. We started off with the Chariot here, but the Chariot was first clarified by the King of Swords. The King of Swords always has something to say. Whenever I see the King of Swords, I know I'm getting right to the bottom of it. And he is not mincing words. Further clarifying the Chariot came the Queen of Wands, who is an energy of business savvy, entrepreneurship, a business owner, you know, somebody who has their boss game tight. But there's something about that the King of Swords wants to get off his chest. So, my question that I wanted to come back to this was, is this another person? Is this Empress another person? Is this hindering your moving forward with your Queen of Wands? Is there something that you need to come out with to your another reading that I had for you? You know what, my readings are so remarkable to me about how the transitions are. I was saying Hermit on your back last time. I was saying, Taurus, there's something you need to come clean about a week prior or something like that. So let's clarify. Let us clarify. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Wands, Spirit. Is the Queen of Wands different from the Empress? Or is the Queen of Wands Taurus energy, business-wise, and having goals and stuff, and you know, you just feel like you've gotten yourself into an entanglement? I want to know if the Queen of Wands is a different person than this Empress energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clarifying the Queen of Wands is the Emperor. I would say that, let me get one more clarification next to the Emperor, but I want to say that you may have finally reached a point with someone where you're both coming into your own. However, this scenario over here is a sore, is a black eye that you don't want to address. So I want to clarify this Queen of Wands just a tad bit further. I feel like you guys could be a powerful couple, and hence the need for super duper secrets over here. Because the rest of the table is like all secrets and regret. Clarifying the Queen of Wands further is the Judgment. So what I just said is correct. That is you and your person. You are both powerful in your own right. And this sorrow and slight fear and the secrets come from the fact that you could totally blow this. I have to look into the Empress. I totally have to look into the Empress. Like, how long has this been a secret? What exactly is it? If it's not somebody with child. There's a secret here, and there's, you know, there's a seems to be a powerful couple at stake, Taurus. And something is causing some deep regret. Some secret is causing some deep regret. Clarifying the Empress. Woo! It's the Five of Swords. This Empress is surrounded. You have to see this. This Empress is surrounded by remorse, secrets, regret, manipulation. This is a person which you are not speaking about. Clarifying the High Priestess and wanting to roll out from the whole scenario. You just wish you could just leave it all. But this Empress, remarkable. The energy, Taurus, that it's surrounding itself. You get an extra long reading because it's your birthday. We definitely need some words of advice from Spirit at this time, Taurus. But there is definitely a powerful couple at stake. This Queen of Wands, it's either you or your person. This Emperor here, it's you or your person. But there's something about your union that needs to come out. And judgment is here, telling you yes. You can't keep this in. Let's see what Spirit has for you, darling Taurus. Oh my gosh, your reading's super long. Consider it a birthday present. Let's see how we go on. I would clarify this to death and get right to the bottom of it. Where is this energy? Are they still here? I will go on and on and on. Terrible. All right, first words of advice from Spirit, my darling. It's the Hierophant. Taurus. Second words of advice from Spirit, my darling. It's the Fool. The Hierophant and the Fool. I think you've had that before where I said he sort of diminishes the Hierophant's capacity to fulfill his role, his or her role. The Fool right there. It shows like a lack of the maturity needed. And he sort of like drains the maturity and the mindset and the, you know, sensibilities away from the Hierophant in a way. Third card from Spirit, darling, is the Two of Swords. So this is where you are right now, dear. And of course, it's a general reading. It's not going to be for every single Taurus out there, but it is for one Taurus in particular. That's for damn sure. This is where you are now. And I think you're realizing the folly of your ways in the past. What you failed to see, and now you can see. How much regard you gave to this Hierophant energy. It wasn't to be trifled with. And now we're in a predicament, to say the least. So I am going to follow this very, very closely over the next few weeks. Good luck to you, Taurus. I know you'll make all the right decisions. and happy birthday. And thank you for letting me share. And I'll see you again.